Mr. Uthman, thanks for having us in our program on site. Let me start, please, with this question. Nbb is known as a Bahraini national banking institution. What does this represent?
Good morning, Khalid. Assalamu alaikum, and a very warm welcome to you to our headquarters here in Bahrain. The essence of Nbb today is unchanged from what it was when it was formed. I'll take you back to almost 70 years in history. Nbb was formed as a true public-private partnership between the Kingdom of Bahrain and the leading business and merchant families of Bahrain. It was a bank that was set up at that time for Bahrain to be not only self-sufficient, but to prosper economically with the help of a true national financial institution that can help its citizens realize their dreams and ambitions, and that can provide economic growth and prosperity to all, businesses as well as individuals. And that actual vision lives in every Nbb employee's minds and hearts till this date. It remains our guiding North Star. And what we've done over the years is to be able to build on that legacy and trust and combine it with innovation. And what that has resulted in is the financial outcomes that you see. Over the last few decades, Nbb has gone from strength to strength in terms of its return to shareholders. Our return on equity last year was at 15%. Our profits have grown by 25% approximately in the last 3 years. Our assets, our deposits, if we go back last 6 years, they've been growing at compounded annual growth rates of 6 to 7%. Assets, customer loans more like 8%, deposits 6%. So it's very balanced growth. It's very prudent growth. And it's on the back of that vision and mission. And we are a true national banking champion. It's an institution like no other in Bahrain. It is truly unique in the purpose for which it was formed and on how it continues to fulfill that mission in the future. So today we have a combination of that trust, that legacy, and the innovation and modern financial technologies reflected in our brand. And our enhanced vision and mission today is to deliver seamless financial solutions that enable the kind of economic growth and prosperity for which Nbb was formed almost 7 decades ago.
Through this long journey, approximately 70 years now, what has enabled Nbb to remain the trusted institution across generations of customers?
It's a very good question. I think when I reflect back on how we've earned that trust, it has been through a combination of the financial solutions that we provided, the strength of our capital, and how we have successfully navigated change, adversity over the years to build a truly resilient and modern banking partner for our clients. So it's not just, about being able to fulfill a need for a particular product, but it's to be able to take a long-term view with our customers to help them grow, to help them realize their dreams, whether it is to save, to invest, to borrow, but to look at this as a true partnership, as a long-term relationship with our customers. And I think that really remains the core of our strategy even today. The trust is earned on a day-to-day basis. It is enhanced through the financial performance and reputation that we get as a result of that. But it is really built on the strength also of our people and how we manage our relationships for the long term.
How would you describe Nbb's contributions to Bahraini's economy today?
So we have a very important role to play as the national bank of the country. Our contributions are centered around not just being able to generate attractive returns for our shareholders. But our responsibility goes into undertaking transactions, projects, financings that can truly transform sectors, that can truly transform and accelerate economic development for the future. So in most of the large infrastructure and industrial projects of Bahrain, if you look back at the history and if you look at it even today, NBV would have played a very significant role in structuring of those transactions, in financing of those transactions, and in attracting regional and international investors to those transactions. So we, on the one hand, drive that kind of economic development and prosperity in close partnership with our customers and with the Kingdom of Bahrain. And then on the other hand, we deal with all other segments of society and businesses, whether it's the private sector, large corporates, or it is the small and medium enterprises that form the backbone of the economy, or it is individual customers, who are ranging from high net worth and ultra high net worth private bank customers to our retail customers. We engage with them across the spectrum of solutions that we offer to be able to contribute to economic development and to be able to contribute to society. It's not just about commercial outcomes. It's really about impact. And the impact is from a financial perspective in terms of the solutions that we offer, but also from the viewpoint of how we become a very responsible corporate citizen to drive social development in the kingdom as well. And that's something, again, we're very proud of. Over the decades, we have financed and contributed towards some of the most important social projects as well in the kingdom.
Thanks for this answer, response. Customers today, individual and enterprise, expect the bank will be more digital, but at the same time more personal. So how is NBB approaching this balance?
Yes, I think that Khalid, when it comes to digitization, we've been on a journey for the last few years. If I give you an indication of how much we've invested, in the last 6 to 7 years, we've invested over $100 million in technology. Actually, 100 million dinars, beg your pardon, in technology. And 100 million dinars has gone towards modernizing our bank in 3 aspects. How we engage with customers at the front end, so our digital channels. Today, do you know that in Bahrain, over 90% of our retail accounts are opened digitally on our app? And our digital transaction volumes have grown strong double digits for successive years now since we embarked on this journey.
Maybe especially new generation?
Yes, and actually all customer segments, because once customers experience the convenience of it, and we have digital champions that can help them get comfortable with how the transition is to be made from branch-based banking to digital channels, I think they find that it's a lot more easier. But we offer customers the best of both worlds. We will offer them the opportunity to bank seamlessly digitally, and we have a digital-first orientation in that respect. But at the same time, we have the largest branch network in the kingdom. We have the largest ATM network in the kingdom, right? So we don't want our customers to feel like they're restricted in the choice of preferred channel and preferred communication, right? So that's on the retail side. On the corporate side, again, we have developed state-of-the-art solutions and best-in-class corporate online banking platforms for helping customers manage their liquidity, for helping customers execute payments, and so on. And what we want to do is to continue to build on this. So this is the front end of it, as I was mentioning. The second part is how we run the bank. And running the bank involves a lot of measures from an efficiency and resilience perspective. To give you an example, last year we opened our own Tier 3 certified data center. NBB is the only bank in Bahrain that has its own Tier 3 certified data center. And that
Are we talking about business continuity or service continuity?
Indeed. And you know, when we look at the recent events that have happened, you know, it's investments like these that have allowed us to operate 24/7 seamlessly without being reliant on external ecosystems to the extent that some other banks would have to do, right?
So nobody feels there's something happened.
Correct.
Yeah, service is continuous.
Yes. And then there's this third element of it, which is how we have modernized and invested in the way we protect the bank. That's again another element, right? With technology, there are also incidental risks that arise. So we've been on this journey. Now, coming to the specific part of your question, which is how do you combine that with personalized experience? So that's in two ways. One is to make sure that we continue to have best-in-class, trained relationship managers. And we're very proud of our workforce today. And we saw that, you know, particularly during the crisis, that I think our teams were fully focused on remaining even closer to our customers. You know, we always pride ourselves on being closer to our stakeholders and our customers in particular. But I think in that particular time, we were even closer to them. So we realized the human element of it, and we are continuing to emphasize and build on that. But we also want to enable the human element through technology. So through the use of tools like artificial intelligence based solutions, we should be able to better equip our relationship managers and our frontliners to be able to have more insightful interactions with our customers. And at the same time, you know, provide personalized solutions at the convenience of the channels that our customers choose to use digitally for them to directly have personalized experience. So there's a lot of work we're doing right now on enhancing our channels using the latest technologies, including artificial intelligence, which is a big part of our go-forward strategy.
Actually, and it's your slogan, it's your motto, closer to you, أقرب لكم. We see it and we feel it, not we see it, we feel it actually. We came to the last question, please. What message would you like to leave with customers, with shareholders, and the wider Bahraini community about NBB's future?
So I think, Khalid, the future is extremely bright for NBB. It is one which we are fully geared up to capitalize on for all opportunities and to navigate all challenges. It's a future where we envision that we will be even more customer-focused, customer-centric, and better equipped to deliver on our promise of closer to you.
Thank you, Mr. Osman. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Malib. Much appreciated.